continuing over my life with chimpanzees. I know you guys went through a solid 10 whole pages of close reading of my life with chimpanzees. It was hard, you guys. I know it was very hard for you guys.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
So we're doing a little bit of a shorter story. So we're going to be doing Hachiko, the story of a loyal dog. So we're going to start with some sort of introductory questions to sort of get us into it. So how are we loyal to pets?
No, face them. No.
All right. So how are we loyal to pets?
I gave my parents. We're being filmed.
Oh, we saw that.
Dog.
That's not particularly how we're loyal, but I mean, yeah, we give them treats for their good behavior. What else? Guys, let's listen. Yeah, that's very true. If an animal you're close to does something bad, if an animal that you're close to does something bad, we still stick by their side. We don't just throw them out on the street.
What?
That might be what you
I don't find, like, if I scroll, like, if I just buy a new one, if the rats are in their realm, it's just like check out the window.
How about the second one?
They can slip if you have cancer.
How about the second one? Why do we take good care of our pets? Let's hear it. That's very true. In case they help us in the future. If we have a disability, they'll be our therapy dogs. Disability dogs, something like that. That's it. Yeah, because they're family to us. Like, if you have a dog at your house, you know how much you care about them. Yeah, it's very much like a sort of give and take for family and like trust and bonds.
Yep.
So, do you guys think that animals ever lose their loyalty?
Yeah.
If you think so, why?
Yes. If you make them do nothing.
Not really,
If you
because
give
like,
them more bugs,
if you feed them a lot, they'll be fat.
And just get so reliant on you.
Just like the 1,000-pound sister show.
You're a baby.
That is very true. We see stories of people neglecting their pets, and then they sort of aren't able to trust people afterwards. Right?
When their pet gets taken away, they
So, why would you throw a pet in a street?
Bro, what?
We're still on it. That's more towards how animals lose their loyalty. How animals lose their loyalty, like if their owner gives up on them. Alright, I'll get one more from someone I haven't heard from.
Trey.
Wait, what?
That's very true. If you treat your pet badly, that means they will most likely lose trust in you. So I have a little bit of a video. Since we're moving on from loyalty and trust, we're going to look towards the beginning. How humans and dogs first came to have that sort of bond.
Is a different story. The
Going so
robots
fast.
were caught. It's hotly debated exactly
No, I
how
like
dogs
this
would
one.
do.
I hear two things going on at once. Sorry.
What I said.
Oh, it was a TED Talk. I'm a teacher. That's very true.
Michael Johnson, get out of the fight. Michael Johnson, get out of the fight. Michael, you just got caught in 4K Ultra HD.
Alright, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys. So we know this one, conversation 0. We'll listen. We're gonna listen to this, and then I'm gonna ask you guys one simple question for you guys to answer. Okay?
Domesticated. There's one thing that both archaeologists and geneticists agree on. Our relationship with dogs goes back thousands of years further than with any other pet.
We're always kind of
It was a time when we were still hunter-gatherers.
Dogs were certainly the first animal to be domesticated, and they fit into hunting and gathering societies probably better than any other species out there.
Hunting and gathering and killing wild animals. After you finish with them, you're creating a relatively large pile of bone and leftover meat, things that these wolves would have been very attracted to. Those wolves that were able to take advantage of that resource and were a little bit less afraid and could approach the human camp were then setting themselves up to a closer relationship with humans.
We are carnivores, we are social carnivores, we hunt in groups, and we hunt in daylight. There are not many other species that do that. The wolf is a social carnivore that hunts by daylight. And therefore, I think there's natural potential for teamwork between those two species.
We became much better hunters with dogs. We are more successfully taking down large game, which means we have more food to eat, which means we can have more offspring, which means the overall populations of humans grow.
We don't want.
Dog domestication may have helped pave the way for a fundamental change in human lifestyle.
It's hard to see how early herders would have moved and protected and guarded their flocks without domestic dogs being in place. And one has to wonder whether agriculture would ever really have made it as a viable alternative to hunting and gathering.
Some believe that the influence of dogs on our development was not just important, but pivotal.
Dogs absolutely turned the tables. Without dogs, humans would still be hunter-gatherers. Without that initial starting phase of dog domestication, civilization just would not have been possible.
Bro, that dog's ears.
Interesting. Can I get someone in the back to turn on the light for me?
Yeah, I got you.
I got you.
I said someone in the back.
Yeah, not have a big dumpy bump back.
Stop.
Hey,
Let's
yo!
make.
Up.
Hey guys. Let's sit back in the seats.
Guys, be quiet. He has to be.
Alright. So, I can't. So, this brings me to my question. What did you guys learn from this? What did you guys learn from this video itself?
I learned butter dog.
Yes. Yeah, which is very interesting to think of. Without dogs, we wouldn't be where we are right now.
That's what I'm saying.
They were the pivotal catalyst to bring us into society as we live it, which is super cool. Anybody else? What else did you learn from this?
It's from Ohio. So that over time, dogs began to like. What is that?
Yes.
Guys, let's keep our answers up. What did you say?
So I was gonna say that dogs over time became like getting closer to humans, and then we started to domesticate them, and then we started.
Yeah, and over time we had to start that bond from scratch. It wasn't just like, oh, I saw this wolf. Oh, we're besties now. We're high-fiving. We're excited. We had to build it up from scratch, and it benefited us so much. Did you have something more you wanted to have? All right. Well, yeah, it's super interesting, and that brings us over to Hachiko. So, open up your books to page 119.
What is
119.
This one's
Y'all got our books open?
my book. My book.
Stop the right
It's not even.
minute.
119.
Yes.
Okay, are we all on page 119? Alright, so with this, I feel I'm gonna give you guys the option.
I'll get it.
I got it.
Okay, yeah. I don't get it, write it down. Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys the option.
It's not done, bro.
Do you guys want me to read the book to you guys? Or do you guys want you guys to read it independently?
Imagine.
Alright, raise your hands if you want to read independently.
Go get your iPad.
Alright, raise your hand if you want to read, or if you want me to read.
Raise your hand. No. He will read to you.
You read.
Can I read?
There was a lot of people that didn't vote, but still, me reading beats you beats them.
Oh my
God.
Hey guys, okay. So,
I'm the best at answering phones.
I'm better.
No, I think we all can
okay.
tell.
So,
Bro, this is from Ohio. I'm not
don't
trying
start the video.
to like your
Guys,
That is the girls. Teacher better run.
guys, this is Gen
Give me one. Look, if I did that.
5,
Brother,
4,
Yo.
3, 2,
7.
1. Okay, so, what I expect from you guys
Look at his
while I'm reading is to read along, to stay sitting, face forward, to be silent, to listen, because if you have questions, we're going to answer as well. They're rather simple questions, but they're still questions.
Do we have to submit on campus?
Yes, this will be on campus on modules, but you do not open your iPads until after I'm finished reading. Alright, so while reading through audio, remember to use your active reading skills. Remember to follow along. Underline things that you might think is important.
Page 119.
Page 119. And remember, with these 5 questions, you guys are going to use complete sentences. That means capitalization on the first letter, period at the end. If you start a sentence with because, I'm just going to pretend that sentence was not there.
Why?
Because we are in 6th grade, and we need to learn how to write
I'm gonna pretend
Well,
your sentence isn't there because you started with because.
You guys are hilarious.
I know
That's
that.
true. Alright, but yeah, we need to start our academic writing sentences with, we could say like, when did this story take place? We could say, the story took place in. And that's like, just started like that. Alright?
Which one are we doing?
We're doing,
You can see their sides.
But you know where this is from, Mr. Shockley? It's from Ohio.
that's cool. Everything's from Ohio these days. Alright, so I'm gonna start it in 5 seconds, so make sure that iPads are down, books are down.
Wait, if I write on it, can I do it while you're reading? Because
No, we are only following along. Can you get your book down? Starting with this. Can you use your iPad?
Oh, okay.
Alright, so. So, when I was 6 years old, my family moved to a little house in Tokyo, in a train station. At first, the trains frightened me, but after a while, I grew to enjoy their power and the furious noises they made. One day, I begged Mama to take me to meet Papa as he came home on the afternoon train. She laughed and said, "Kentaro, you'll become big and brave, just like a samurai." Together, we walked to the station. Mama and I had stopped near the station entrance when I noticed the dog. He was sitting quietly, all alone, by a newspaper stand. He had thick, cream-colored fur and small pointed ears, and a broad, bushy tail that curved up over his back. Ooh, sorry, I had to breathe. I wondered if the dog was a stray, but he was wearing a nice leather harness and looked healthy and strong. His brown eyes were fixed on the station entrance. Just then, Papa appeared. He was chatting with an older man. The dog bounded over to the man, his entire body wriggling and quivering with delight. His eyes shone, and his mouth curled up into something that looked, to me, just like a smile. "Ah, Kentaro, you see, Dr. Ueno, you are not the only one who has something to welcome him," said Papa. He introduced us to the older man. "Dr. Ueno works with me at Tokyo Imperial University." "What is your dog's name?" I asked timidly. The dog was beautiful, but his sharp face reminded me of a wolf's. I grabbed Mama's kimono and stepped behind her just in case. "Don't be afraid," said Dr. Ueno kindly. "This is Hachiko. He's big, but still a puppy. He walks me to the station every morning and waits for me to come home every afternoon. I think Hachiko stores up all his joy all day long and lets it out all at once." We're still on the first one. Hachiko stood wagging his tail next to Dr. Ueno and I reached to touch him, and he bounced forward and sniffed my face. I yelped and jumped back behind Mama. They all laughed. "Oh, Kentaro, don't worry. He just wants to get to know you," said Dr. Ueno. "Dogs can tell a lot about people just by smelling them. Why, Hachiko probably knows what you ate for lunch." From that day on, I went to the train station almost every afternoon. But I no longer went to see the trains. I went to see Hachiko. Remember to follow along, guys.
Jake.
We're
120.
we're up here, top of 120. Top of 120, guys.
Listen.
He was always there, waiting near the newspaper stand. I often saved a morsel from my lunch and hid it in one of my pockets. Hachiko would sniff me all over, wagging his tail, until he found a sticky bit of fish or soybean cake. Then, he would nudge me with his nose as if to say, "Give me my prize." When it was cold, I would bury my face in the thick ruff of creamy fur around his neck. One day in May, I was waiting at the station for Hachiko. The moment I saw Papa, I knew something was wrong. He was alone, and he walked hunched over, staring sadly at the gray pavement under his feet. "What's the matter, Papa?" I asked him anxiously, standing with one hand on Hachiko's broad head. He sighed. "Kentaro, let's go home." Hachiko's bright brown eyes followed us as we walked away, but he stayed behind, waiting for Dr. Ueno. When we got home, Papa told us that Dr. Ueno had died that morning at the university.
I was stunned.
What will happen to Hachiko? I asked, blinking hard to keep the tears back. What will he do? The next day, I went back to check on Hachiko, but he was not there. Papa told me that Hachiko had been taken several miles away to live with some of Dr. Ueno's relatives. "But I'll never see him again," I cried. "Why can't he live with us?" "We don't have room for a dog," protested Papa, "and Hachiko really belongs to Dr. Ueno's relatives, now that Dr. Ueno's dead. Hachiko is better off having a home than sitting in a train station."
Shoot.
But Hachiko had other ideas. Hachiko's the dog. Hachiko had other ideas. A few days later, he was back at Shibuya Station, patiently waiting, his brown eyes fixed on the entrance. Hachiko had run back to his old home, and from there to Shibuya Station. Mama and Papa let me take food and water to Hachiko every day. Other people at the station took an interest in Hachiko. Men and women who rode Papa and Dr. Ueno's train stopped by to scratch his ears and say a few kind words. One day, I saw an old man filling Hachiko's water bowl as Hachiko licked his hand. The old man's hair was streaked with gray, and he was stooped, as if he had spent most of his life bent over the ground. But his eyes were as sharp and bright as Hachiko's. "Are you young Kentaro?" the old man asked. "Are you young Kentaro?" the old man asked. I nodded. "I am Mr. Kobayashi. I was Dr. Ueno's gardener. Dr. Ueno told me that you and Hachiko often wait for the afternoon train together. Do you still take care of the house where Dr. Ueno lived?" I asked. "Yes," said Mr. Kobayashi. "Hachiko comes back to the house every night to sleep on the porch. But in the morning, he walks to the station just like he did with Dr. Ueno. When the last train leaves the station, he returns home." Okay, we're on the final page, guys.
Yep.
This page.
What's one
Page 121.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like I said, it was a short story. We were both silent. Then I asked, "Do you think Hachiko knows that Dr. Ueno died?" Mr. Kobayashi said thoughtfully, "I don't know, Kentaro. Perhaps he still hopes that Dr. Ueno will return someday. Or perhaps he knows Dr. Ueno is dead, but he waits at the station to honor his master's memory." As the years passed and Hachiko got older, he became very stiff and could barely walk to Shibuya Station. But still he went, every day. People began collecting money to build a statue of Hachiko at the station. Papa, Mama, and I all gave money. We were very happy when the statue was placed next to the spot where Hachiko had waited for so many years. One chilly morning, I woke to the sound of Mama crying. "What's wrong?" I asked as I stumbled into the kitchen. Sorry.
Are you laughing at death?
No.
Alright. Where was I, guys?
What? What happened?
Papa,
Can't get it on.
Papa sat silently at the table, and Mama turned her tear-stained face to me. Hachiko died last night at Shibuya Station.
The way she said that.
Still waiting for Dr. Ueno. Later that day, we all went to the station. To our great surprise, Hachiko's spot near the newspaper stand was covered in flowers placed there by his many friends. Old Mr. Kobayashi was there. He shuffled over to me and put a hand on my shoulder. "Hachiko didn't come back to the house last night," he said quietly. I walked to the station and found him. "I think his spirit is with Dr. Ueno's, don't you?" "Yes," I whispered. The big bronze statue of Hachiko is a very famous meeting place. Shibuya Station is enormous now.
Wait,
Hundreds of thousands of people travel through it every day.
is this actually
People
fake?
also say to each other, "Let's meet at Hachiko." Today, Hachiko is a place where friends and family, long separated, come together again. So, to your question, it's actually sort of similar. So, this is called historical fiction. Do you guys know what historical fiction is?
Yeah.
There's a story that was similar.
It's based on a true story, but the names in it are not actually real.
Yeah, it's based on a true story, but some parts of it aren't real. Hachiko is real. Dr. Ueno and Kentaro. But I think it's like, so most of the characters are false. Like Kentaro, the mom of the papa, yeah. Yeah.
I've heard a story that's really similar to this before. Like where a dog's owner died and he worked at a train station and he'd wait for him every day.
It's most likely Hachiko then.
That's not a real person.
That must have been the story that you were thinking of, that you read. But yeah, alright, so after reading Hachiko, it's a really sad story. I know it's a lot of death and sadness. But now is the time to open your iPads and you guys are gonna answer these 5 questions. So you're gonna tell me who was in the story. It's gonna be all the characters in the story. Guys, let's wait until I stop talking, okay? So, what happened in the story, a brief recollection of what happened in the story. And by brief, I still mean 3 to 5 sentences. 3 to 5 sentences. So, you can say what happened in the beginning. We're still using complete sentences. So I would say continue doing complete sentences. When did this story take place? With this one, you guys might have a little bit more trouble, just because we're not looking for a date. We're not looking for like 1963.
I know, right?
We're looking for a specific time in reference to a character.
I know.
No, we're gonna use it in text. And where did this story take place? And the last one, why did Hachiko and his owner act the way they did? Alright? So, this is your time. I'm gonna give you guys around like 15, 20 minutes to finish, because afterwards we have a project we're gonna be working on. That's gonna be due Friday. So you got those 5 questions done as soon as possible. If you have any questions, make sure to raise your hands. Remember, chance, we're going to be 0. Raise your hand. We're going to do your own work. Movement, we're staying seated. And, yeah.
Wait, we're silent?
Yes. We can do 0 to 1. You can do silent or whisper. Yeah. So you guys are doing so good, you guys can do a whisper. Just make sure that you're getting your work done. This is due to, the 5 W's is due today.
Huh?
You know what you gotta do?
For what?
For homework.
Homework.
Well,
I'm allergic to that.
Trust me, I'm allergic to it too. Right, so 3 to 5. At least 3 to 5.
What happened in the story?
1 second. I just gotta
25
minutes. What I'm supposed to be doing. So, going to
What's that?
should be Hachiko 5 W's. You're just gonna answer those 5 questions.
5 points. I don't think I can do it. I can do it.
I would definitely say 5 points always is nice. And at the end of the day, it's 5 points that you can between an A or a B.
I'm already at an F. And it's
Yeah, so just answer those 5 questions. bit different. Since it's not, don't look for the years, like early 19th century. I'll give you a hint. It's on the first page. So whenever, when did this story take place? I'll give you a hint. It's on the first page.
Oh, isn't it, yeah,
Yes.
the train station?
That's something we'll do tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Or if we have enough time, we'll do today. Yeah.
Yo, Mr. Shockley, I saw you biking to school.
Oh yeah, I did. I saw you back.
I saw him yesterday.
So what I need to do now is wake up 2 hours early.
His
So
name is
none of
what?
you guys see me.
No.
Okay. So what happened? You see, tomorrow we're spending on transportation is perfect.
We're working
So
together.
one more sentence. No, you're working independently. So another sentence. Who is the first person that died?
It's not in the.
Wait, what? What?
Whoa, why is it
You can just say that someone died.
Oh!
No, say the specific person.
Wait, who was it? Oh, this is where's my
It's
book?
cheating.
But this is
You
historical
can
fiction.
UGA-N. It's UGA-N, right?
No. But it starts with you. Then afterwards, figure out who's the next day. I mean, let's think about it with Hachiko. Why did Hachiko act like he did when Dr. Ueno died?
What do you mean who was in the story?
Because he loved him.
Find your answer to that, and you'll get it.
Mr. Shockley,
Uh-huh.
I don't get the third, like the.
The third, when did the story take place? Okay, so, and this one, it's not a specific year. It's not like, oh, it's in 1865. It's not particularly past or present. If you look on the first page of the story, it gives us.
My iPad, I mean, my book.
Your book died? I love that. That's the first time I've ever heard that. Okay, so look at the first one. Look in terms of time. If you see anything related to time.
Oh,
No.
when he was
Then that's what you're after you're done, I think you just fill out the hospital. Well, until we get to everyone. I mean, you can be ahead. We're going to use the first page of the text.
Mr. Martinez.
We're not looking for a date. We're looking for a time in relation to a character.
Mr. Shockley.
Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah, quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yo, it's the dog actually right.
Okay, so if you think about it, that's one sentence. Or is that part of your first?
That's my only sentence on right.
What happens?
Oh, who was in the story?
At one.
How'd you go after?
What happened? What happened at the end of the story?
Oh, they have
There you go. That's your first
so
sentence.
third sentence, that's pretty one.
If you see you can tell first sentence, it says not your first sentence, but when that first. Now let's go to the second one. And remember to also put in who is in the story.
I need to cut it.
What do we mean by who was in it?
What are the cast of characters? List all the characters that are in the story. Hello.
Wait, no, was it Hachiko?
When did this story take place? So
Pokemon.
it's going to be on this page, and it's not going to be a specific year. It's not going to be like, oh, this story happened in 1864. With this, we had to look a little bit closer to the text. It's the time in relation to characters. So if you think about it, looking at it when I was 6 years old, my family moved to a house.
Do you have any glue?
At first, trades friends, but after a while, I got empowered and
Watching that on hold.
and that's it. Think about time in relation to a character. Age.
I said one day I broke into the train station and
So what would you think would be the answer to that? If you think about it in terms of age. So when Kintaro was 6 years old, that's when the story took place.
Taro is not.
Mr.
Oh,
Shockley.
Korea.
One
I
second.
mean, Ohio.
Hurry.
One second. I'll be with you in 1 second.
Wait, was it up the blue or the
Alright.
was it up the blue or the
Look at your text. What did it
Yes.
say in the book? What did it say in the book?
I don't know.
When did it take place? Like I said, it's not a specific date. It's not like it's always coming in 1870.
What page
Think of
was
it
it
in
on?
relation to the character. So, if you think about it in the first thing, what did it show in terms of
Okay.
let's reread it real quick.
What happened in the story? I know somebody died.
Yeah, whenever you guys get finished, you guys can do the Hachi wall.
What's a hot wall?
It's gonna be on modules. You guys can just fill that out real quick.
Can I use the bathroom?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
So
Can you?
password.
Is that a monkey or a dragon?
She wall.
Is that a monkey dragon?
It's a monkey dragon.
If we look,
Where's the baby?
I don't know.
When did the
Probably
story
see in the
take
first
place? The story, bro. Where did the story take place?
Oh, I can.
Mr. Shockley.
For Chinese people.
What?
No, it's called.
What? Oh,
Tokyo. I only have one more question.
Yeah, don't blame him.
Oh!
I would totally blame him.
So what happened in the story?
Thank you.
I don't know.
Hachi wall. So we're gonna run a 3-sentence reflection of the story.
And
So really, just what feelings of the story?
no, that's exactly what on this now.
Hey, yeah.
It's just that's just the title.
You
This
call
is
me
just
wild.
a wall for people to put their thoughts about. Remember whenever you're making your Hachi wall? Remember whenever you're making your Hachi wall to put your name and your hour.
What's the
To
hot
make it easier.
Why?
The prompt is basically what the story is about.
Yes.
So didn't you take place when he was trying to go see?
Yeah, but like what year?
I don't know.
So if we look at the story, real quick.
Can you approve me? You have the story in front of you. Can you give me a
So look at the first paragraph. You?
No, that wasn't me. I didn't do
Story.
it. Somebody did.
Where's the story? Here. So, think of it in relation to a character. So when did this happen?
approval mark?
First paragraph.
No, the hot
Oh, I have to have
approval mark is just waiting for you.
That's where it happened. So when it happened.
I'll take it. Oh.
When who? When who?
Sarah.
You know what anime is?
Wait.
Who doesn't know what anime is?
She's like, who, how?
So the prompt for the Hachi wall is write 3 sentences on how the story made you feel.
You think it's weird to watch anime?
What is this?
What's up, guys? Bro, man.
How'd you go?
Yeah, hold on, what is it?
Weird.
What is it?
Mr. Shockley.
Well, let's did you get your 5 W's finished?
She's calling us
Alright, awesome.
Mr. Shockley.
Red questions. Hi.
You approve mine.
1994.
Yeah, I'll be able
We
to.
do.
That's how you feel. 3 sentences on how you feel.
Nah.
Mr. Shockley.
So, you know that Dr. Moon died.
Dang, bro.
So, why did Hachi do? What did
Wait,
Hachi
Ryan
do?
Reynolds died?
What did Hachi do? Why?
Mr. Shockley.
Because.
I don't know.
Mr. Shockley.
Think about it. Think about what we're. Think about what we're this whole unit space over. Remember how humans and
Mr.
animals
Chocolate.
and their...
Mr. Chocolate. Bonding.
Yeah, there you go.
Mr. Chocolate.
Yes. I'll be with you guys 1 second. Make sure to raise your hands if you guys need
making
me.
fun of us for watching anime.
Who?
No, I'm not. Mr. Shaw.
Like, you're
Mr.
weird.
Shaw.
Anime's fun.
Yeah,
Everybody-
anime's
said that it was weird.
Yes, you did. You said you're
I
weird.
said I didn't know.
That's word for word what you said. You said anime is weird.
anime.
You said anime is weird, and you said people who watch anime.
Alright, guys. Who's all finished with the 5 W's?
I mean, I don't.
Is there anybody, raise your hand if you still need more to do in the 5 W's.
Some animes can be weird.
No, she's saying people who watch
Alright, so there's not that many people, so I'm gonna get you guys started on your next project. So let's all listen up
Bro, what happened?
real quickly. We're gonna freeze this real quick.
Why you don't want to look at
What was the question?
Yes.
Okay,
What? No, who's the other dude? I agree.
Honestly, I should.
Like you have 15 out of
We're gonna look over it real quick.
You have 837.
why just stupid? Oh, God.
Wait, Mr. Shaw, can you approve mine now?
After we do this,
Oh,
alright? So,
what is my first?
are we all paying attention?
Yes.
Fine.
This is gonna be your project that's due Friday, so this is the time to work through it today. So, we're gonna do an animal heroes project. This is the time for you to reflect on the importance of the bond between animals and people. Basically, what we've been doing this entire unit, okay? So, you guys are gonna be using your own research today. Where's the mark? Yeah, you guys are doing your own research today. You can do your research on Newzella, you guys can do your it on Safari, either or. So, what I want from you guys, my requirements, I need you guys to do either a creative drawing or a one-slide PowerPoint presentation that's focused on the story of a courageous animal that performed a human act, a heroic act.
Wait, you said a drawing?
It can be a drawing or a presentation.
Okay.
So,
Why did Patrick win his own hat?
are we paying attention?
Maybe.
Everybody, eyes up on the screen. Everybody.
Hey.
Alright,
Oh, I need
so,
one more question.
well, we're gonna go over this real quick and then you can do your question. So, one that you can do is maybe like a dog saved a human from a fire. A
Bro,
dog
that's
saved
so
a
far.
That's a courageous animal
Hold on.
performing a heroic act.
Question.
Questions will be answered at the end. I'm going through this real quick. So, the requirements, what I need you guys to do is have a brief summary of the event, which is around a minimum of 4 sentences. That includes the setting, where it took place, the conflict, so if it was a dog saving a person from the fire,
What
the
if you're drawing a
conflict was
picture?
a fire happens. That's the conflict.
The killing of her.
And the ending. What happens? What happened at the end? How was it resolved?
So I.
What I need you guys also to do is do 4 sentences minimum, or was it 3? It's either or. I think it's 4.
3.
3.
Thank you. So, relate your story you chose back
You
to the
said
essential
4.
question of the unit. It's going to be on modules. I forget if it's 3 or 4. But what can we see about human-animal relationships from the stories that you guys looked at today? That's going to be something you guys answer with 4 sentences. And at least one of those sentences has to relate back to one of the texts we've read. So either Jane Goodall with My Life with Chimpanzees, or Hachiko that we just read today. So you relate one of your stories from your article to one of those 2 examples. Okay? Yeah, just one of the only 2 ones that we read. Okay. Afterwards, you guys need to make sure to have the website name somewhere on your drawing or PowerPoint presentation, and then a quote from someone from the event. And that's all you guys need to do for your project.
Wait,
It's
so
going to be
are we
due tomorrow.
doing an animal? Wait, I don't understand.
Wait, so Mr.
If
Shockey?
you guys have questions, raise your hand. I'll go through it one at a time.
It says, a minimum of 4 sentences.
Okay, so it's a minimum of 4 sentences for relating. Okay. Which assignment? It would be the Courageous Animal Heroes project. With no modules.
Would Harambe be considered an animal hero?
Did he do a courageous act to save a human?
Yeah, but you got shot in the head.
No, he got shot in the head.
Did he save a kid?
Yeah.
And
then the guard side was trying to hurt him, so they shot him.
if you provide specific evidence to show that he was saving the kid rather than playing around with the kid, I need the evidence, and then you can. Right.
Also, what if I actually had saved the picture?
animal saving a human. If it's an animal saving a human, it's fine. You have a question?
Yeah, so I have one story about
What's your story?
the rest of us.
Remember, create a drawing or PowerPoint presentation. Who else has questions? Right.
So do I have to do we have to write if we do the picture?
You write what for the picture?
What do we do? Do type picture?
Yeah. Are you gonna be drawing or are you gonna be PowerPoint? Oh, you're drawing. Okay. So you can draw a picture of maybe the person and the animal. And then you can just write your text wherever you can find the space. You can do it on the back of the page. You can do it on the front of the page.
It's me and my dog because a pit bull tried attacking me.
With this one, we're doing our own research, so it would have to be from an internet source. Yeah. Yeah, you guys can use Google. Just remember to cite your sources from the website.
Travis the chimp.
I don't know what that is, but if it works, then it works.
Search it up.
If you search it up for me, then I'm good.
Can you search it up?
This is you guys.
Mr. Shockley, I don't want to search it up. I don't want to search it up on my iPad.
Well, let's search it up on your iPad.
What?
Yeah, let's search it up on your iPad so you can get all the things
I
required.
know, but I don't want to search it up on my iPad because Travis the chimp story is inappropriate.
Oh, then maybe not. Maybe that shouldn't be one of the ones you put. Let's find a different story.
If I'm doing a drawing, do I have to write?
So maybe a PowerPoint presentation might be something you like.
No.
Where you just
I
copy
don't
and paste the
wanna write.
images.
I don't want to write.
Well, we're in ELA. It's something we always have to write here.
Wait, so if I do PowerPoint, do I have to write?
Yes. You do a drawing, then you still do the brief summary and the link of the story. I mean, some fun stuff. And with this one, we're still doing research, so we're still. Well, with my drawings, we do. What's up?
What's the answer to the last question?
As long as you have a screenshot. What is the answer? If we think about Hachiko, what did Hachiko do when the rocky one died? Okay, let's reread the text to figure that out. Because once you know what he did, then you need to figure out why he did it. That sounds like the gorilla was trying to harm the boy. The gorilla was killed to save the boy. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Okay, find a website that says that gorilla saves boy and was killed. Yeah. You might have to screenshot it.
Is that right?
I don't have
Hey! What is playing game?
Do we have any extras?
Go. It's literally at his feet.
Here we go.
My kill comes. The book is literally at his feet. I did not take it. My kill's not taken. Your book is at his feet. I did not take it.
There you go. We'll say it like that. Unless it's, oh no. I mean, yeah, I'll say it's fine. You did your research. That's all I needed. I'm trying to help you guys learn to.
Or I may try to save boy in process.
Me.
Michael, you got that.
The reason you guys are doing research is because this is perfect prep for our essay that we're doing later in the semester.
I'm glad I'm not.
And really, this is perfect prep to get you guys ready.
You better be.
What looks more? Are you looking at my
Michael Johnson.
that I painstakingly looked at his face?
Michael Johnson.
And so
Look
you
at
guys not worth your
Mikhail's looking.
expectations.
Mikhail,
Wow.
Mikhail, looking.
You know how hurt I feel? You know how I want to cry right now? I know. I know it looks a little bit boring, but this is stuff that we have.
Oh, I got my thing off Google. I mean.
No, I understand that, but this is perfect prep in order for you guys to get into your essays that you guys are going to be doing. Huh? Please what?
Why did they ask the way to do it?
Is it about text? Because you're still going to do the text. You still got to write the text. Right, it's something you got to do. This is perfect prep for you guys. I'm sorry I can't subscribe with it.
I got my.
Mine is in Yep, that's perfect.
So I got
Find a way
to regenerate their tissue.
You gotta write those.
So
they're finding a way with
You're allergic to writing? Oh my gosh, that sounds like a terrible lie.
and then put the picture of the animal on a slide and then write
what it says. Like
You stopped me! Right here.
This is reliable. It says all professors of any collegiate opportunity. Hey guys, let's sit back in our seats. Let's sit back in our seats.
I'm finished.
Wait, show me what you're doing. That's a good one. I honestly really like that one. I see there's some people that watch that.
But then for some reason it showed up with
Boy, that sounds like yes. Do you know? Oh, okay, good.
Mr. Shockley, what else? Right.
How's it going?
It's the bottom. It's the bottom.
Maybe you can try to take it like fully closed and then open it again. I'd say try that.
Alright. This.
Everything you need to know is on modules and
Alright. Mr. Shockley, that's not enough information.
well, if it's not enough information, though, if you go onto modules, it has everything down there. This is just a very basic of what you guys are doing. Tell me what to write. Tell me what you're gonna write. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys. So I want to say one quick thing. If you guys are close to submitting or anywhere near that, if you guys are thinking of, I know, just letting you guys know, whenever you guys are thinking of submitting, I need you guys to go to modules and go to the Animal Heroes project. And I need you guys to check mark off that you've done everything there. So it's like an imaginary check mark. Just say, oh, I have this done. Oh, I have this done. I'll pull it up right now so you guys can see it.
I got my animal since W dog.
Alright, so I see this. This is everything that's required in this project on modules. So I want you to, what I want you guys to do is to look at it and say, guys.
Michael.
So what I want you guys to do is,
Michael.
Guys, I'm trying to talk here. So what I want you guys to do is say, oh, do I have a creative drawing on your presentation? Yes, okay, I got it. Do I have written text explaining what's about? Is it 4 sentences? Does it include the setting conflict ending? Yes, I got it. Does it have a brief reflection? Yeah, I got it. Do you have, does it feature or reference one of the texts? Yeah. Do I have a quote? Yeah. Do I have a website? Yeah. Yeah, that's basically, just remember to have everything. And then you'll be good.
Mr. Shockley.
Hi.
Do you know Stitch from Lilo and Stitch?
Yes.
I just figured out that I'm able to sound like him.
Alright, let's hear it. That is terrifying, honestly. I haven't seen the movie in like 5,000 years. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I know. He makes noise. He goes.
Alright, go get that.
Yeah, what's up?
Will, you don't answer the last question.
Can you just write? Can you just write something? Technically, it's just a great summary. Make sure to have your resolution and make sure to put it in your own words. Yeah. Just make sure to also have a summary what happened. Well, first let's find first you figured out what animal. Okay. So let's look up gorilla say the first one. I would say we'll say had a whale. Definitely you know
Act the way they did. Watch it go in order. Act the way they did.
It was a dark time.
I heard someone also, some people did a pig, some person did a whale. Oh my gosh. But yeah, some people did a dog, some people did a pig, some people did a cat, somebody even did a
axolotl.
Someone did dolphins. Sea lions could probably save a person, that probably have saved a person. Yeah. That's terrifying, honestly. Oh my
I did before. I broke my neck.
Wait, what is
Bro, Jake, shut up. Yo!
Find one of them. All you have to do is tell us what happened. How did you save them? Write 4 sentences about how to save them.
Wait, are you on this show?
Copy this and
There you go.
That's very low. Mr. Shockley.
Explain what happened. Hey guys, hands to yourselves.
You trying to take my pencil?
Guys, hands to yourselves.
Guys, be more mature. Says you. Yeah, I know it says me.
Whose pencil? Alright, how about I give you a pencil, so that you both have double mechanical pencils, okay? No. Hi. What's up?
Me?
What's up? What's up? Oh, yeah.
Bro, I got that book.
Hey, you have one of my special pencils.
No.
I forgot what it was again. Can you, I completely forgot.
Right, what the article is about?
Yeah, just some of your own words, and then you have to see how
How does that animal help you?
you need some.
Wait, I messed up.
Bro.
You see what's on the board? If you have your page, if you have what you want to talk about, tell me what happened. Give me 4 sentences about what happened in the story.
They are using the axolotl and labs to generate tissue.
What happened?
I don't know. Where?
Didn't you pick the story of the gorilla with the 1996 incident?
Yeah, but that's a video.
It's a video. Oh, that means listen to the video. Yeah. And then tell me what happened in 4 sentences.
I am not good at listening to videos.
Well, there's also text. With yours, you have text. You got it. You have apps?
This lady, this 12-year-old girl.
Honestly, do you guys think it'd be more helpful if I put up my example that I have on here?
Yeah, I'll just write that down.
Okay. I hear people say they want to see the example. So if you guys want to see, so if you guys want to see this is on modules. Okay? So make sure that you go to modules if you want to make sure you have everything. I made an example because I'm a goody two shoes.
Oh, yeah, you get some.
My dad's a goody too.
No, yours.
I only have one.
Yeah, why?
This is the example that I made. So we see the quote,
We have to have
we see the pictures that I put. I put several because I liked it. I made it look creative. I put where I got it from, the Daily Wire. I have my summary that had the setting. And then I had my relation. And guys, I related it to Hachiko. Because it's a dog that was patiently helping its owner. And that's what I used it for.
Oh,
You get a clipboard? Why would you need a clipboard? Oh yeah, for your dog.
What?
Let's turn it down a little bit. Let's turn it down a little bit, okay?
He broke her pencil. It's a big part.
Let's leave our pencils in the rights of their owners, okay? Let's just keep our pencils to ourselves. At least it wasn't breaking the whole pencil. It could have been a lot worse. Yep, but keep the pencil right there and I'll just think it won't get smashed again. Why did Hashino and Dr. Ueno do what they did? So, remember when Dr. Ueno died? So, what did Hashino do? You know?
That's responsible of you, Michael.
You're sat waiting for it. Do you remember that? The story? Actually, from back to his home, and there from there to his said that he started raining. Every day they went to the Hachiko, so that means that shows that he was there every day. People at the station. So it's showing that he was there every day. So why was he there? Who's the owner? And what happens? And since Dr. Ueno always went on the train, and he and Hachiko always went to the train and from the train together, now that Dr. Ueno's gone, Hachiko's still going. Because
Oh, they're fighting.
waiting.
They're fighting. They're fighting.
Hey guys.
He's not going back to his spot.
He's following me.
You're following me, bro.
Alright, so let's go to a specific spot and let's stay there.
He's following me.
Let's go to a specific spot and then we'll stay there. Okay? Quick, how's it going? Did you hang out more?
No.
Alright, how far have you gotten?
Oh, I just opened PowerPoint.
Alright, let's get the summary down real quick.
How dare you tell me to say that?
I did. That was a long
One
time
second.
ago. I put this together last year. What was the
You leave in 3 minutes.
Well, are we going to
This is due on Friday.
This is
Due
shocking.
tomorrow. So many people asking my name and no hands are being raised. Oh my god. It's like I'm hearing ghosts.
Wait, Vincent.
I would say don't use much. I never said that. I would say look online for another example, but don't use flashing.
Yo!
Somebody just go by that.
I would say maybe with the scientists. Watch it and first try to
Yes.
No.
Well, there you go. That's probably the same thing. Well, that's probably what you can use too. Alright, before you guys leave, any last second questions? No? Before you leave, any last second? Because I love, you guys are amazing. I love to talk to you guys. Whenever you guys actually do your work. I'm kidding. You guys are literally always so much fun.
Especially those horrible drawings.
Yes. But make your drawings so that I can take it. Yeah. See you guys. Alright, so that's gonna be due for tomorrow for them. It's hi Red. Yeah. Oh no, you'll do fine. Trust me. If you need some help, Friday during advisory, you can come over and I can help you with it, okay? Trust me, you got this. I believe in you. You got it. Alright, so this was our 5th hour. ELA. We did the assignment, as you can see. If you guys need to, I can upload all the slides that I used and the screenshots of what was due. Yes, email me if there's anything you guys need to know.
Bye.